Were you at last weekend's Pele Pro event?
I was in the main event of that show, and I got to wrestle Cameron Cole for the Pele Pro Championship. I got screwed out of that championship, but then there was a surprise appearance by nZo.
What was nZo doing there?
Yeah,
I thought he was supposed
that's
to
what
be
I wanted to ask,
WWE.
because Enzo was booked somewhere else and then he appeared on Pele Pro. Do you have any idea what happened
The
there?
best of my knowledge is that that other place had screwed over his travel, and so it was even 5 hours away. And he had reached out to the Pele booker, and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to be in Texas. If there's any way I can come do anything with you guys, I don't want to be at this other show because they screw me over. And if I could come work with you guys, I would." And so we snuck him into the building and got to do something with him at the end of the night. But you got to treat talent well, always. Especially if they're coming far away, they have some exposure, a name about them. If they're good to you, you got to be good to them.
Absolutely, 100%. And what was wild is I think there was like 4 people that didn't show up at that other company's show. I'd love to see Fuego and nZo.
Oh yeah, we could do some entertaining stuff. I feel like that night he made sure to go out of his way to shake everybody's hand, look them in the eyes, introduce himself, repeat their name. He did everything the right way that night. Like I said, that's the only time I've ever interacted with him, so I can't speak on other people's opinions of him. But that night he did everything the right way, and he raised my hand and at the end of the night and said good things about me. So I got nothing but respect for the guy for our interaction for the first time this week.
Man, I think that you should always judge people. You shouldn't probably judge them, period. But you should always gauge people off your interactions with them. You in the wrestling business, or probably anything entertainment, maybe anything in general, your job, whatever you're doing, you're going to come across people sometimes that have a negative opinion of somebody, and they're like, oh yeah, that person, blah, blah, blah. But then your interaction with them might be totally opposite of that. It's almost a case by case basis with people. And nZo has gotten mixed reviews from people, but at the same time, I love to hear stories like what you just said, because, it's not always the case. And sometimes people, we're all human. Sometimes people might have a bad day. Sometimes it is an unfavorable situation and they have every right to be upset. So there's multiple factors that factor into that, but that's a great nZo story.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.